Hi, welcome. I'm going to be teaching just a very gentle, slow, about 15-20 minute sequence that can be done in the comfort of your own home with little to no props. You could have a yoga mat. You could also do this without a yoga mat, depending on how slippery your surfaces are. You could use blocks if you need blocks, or you could go without blocks. I'll demo everything without additional props, but feel free to add whatever you need to make this practice complete for yourself. And without further ado, I'll get started. So join me on your mat. Come onto your back with your feet planted on the floor and your upper body draped down on the ground. Close your eyes here. Start to take some long, deep breaths. Maybe even inhaling in through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel the back of your body releasing deeply and heavily into the ground underneath you. Let the front of your body expand and open up. Begin to lengthen just your left leg long on the mat as you draw your right knee into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Wrap your hands around the shin or the knee. You can circle the knee. You can open and close the leg. Find some gentle movement here that feels good in your body. Release the right leg long. Draw the left knee into your chest and give yourself a hug. Plant both feet back down onto the ground. And then take the right ankle now, draping it on top of the left thigh, just below your knee, and draw the knee into your chest. You can bring your hands on top of the shin. You could bring the hands behind the thigh. You could keep your hands by your side and even keep that left foot on the ground if that feels like enough of a stretch in the hip. And again, maybe there's some movement here you can take. Release the left foot down. Release the right foot down. Take the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Stay here or draw the knee into your chest. Hand can come on top of the shin or behind the thigh. And release both feet down to the ground. Take your hands palm side down to frame your hips. Plant your feet very firmly into the earth and lift your seat and your lower back off the ground. Keep your palms as they are, or start to slide your shoulders underneath your body, intertwining your hands. Press the hands to the ground and lift your hips up as high as you can. Breathe here. 2 more big breaths. 1 more breath before you slowly release yourself down. Step your feet wider apart and let the inner knees release in towards one another. Round your lower back into the floor. And then take a few swish swashes of the legs side to side. Come back to center. Draw your knees nice and wide here. And then take some big circles with the knees. Press your feet so they come parallel to the sky as you reach either for the outer edges of the feet, the shins, the back of your knees, to find your version of a happy baby. Bring your legs together and gently rock yourself all the way up to sit in a comfortable cross-legged seat. If cross-legged's not comfy for you and you want to be in a different shape, then take a different shape with your lower body. Rest your hands so that the palms are facing up to the sky. Release the fingers, release the wrists. Close your eyes here and take again a few big breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Open your eyes, circle your arms up and overhead. Press the palms together. As you exhale, take your right hand across your body to the top of the left thigh and peel over the left shoulder. Come up through center, inhale, and rotate to the other side. Inhale, come up. As you exhale, release your palms down on the ground in front of you. They could be right underneath you, or you can walk your hands as far forward as feels good. Let your head, your neck release. Start to walk your hands over to the right side, stretching along the outer left side. Walk your hands through to center and stretch over to the left side. Come back to center. Walk yourself all the way back upright. Circle your arms up and overhead. Exhale, release your hands down by your side. Lift up your legs. Switch the cross of your legs so the opposite ankle is on top or in front. Circle the arms up. Exhale, peel open, finding that same seated twist you just took. Come up to center. Open the opposite direction. Come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Stretch your body long. Walk yourself over to the right. Come to center. Walk yourself over to the left. Come all the way back to center. Slowly roll your way up. Circle the arms up and over, and release your hands down by your side. Again, this time, take the soles of the feet to touch and open your knees wide. It's okay if your knees are really high. It's okay if your knees are really open, wherever is comfortable for you. Find a spacing between your heels and your seat that feels spacious enough that you can roll around here so you're stable. And then start to rock the body, maybe just a side to side rock. Maybe you take your torso and roll all the way around, shifting your weight forward and backward. And if you're taking circles, then just make sure you rotate the same approximate number of times each direction. And now start to find a really long spine. So you can grab your knees, your shins, your feet, lift and lengthen, release your shoulder blades down your spine. Draw yourself forward. Release your fingertips again to the ground, or blocks underneath your hands, or books under your hands are great here. And let the body release into this deeper stretch. Slowly round your way up. Draw your knees together. I'm going to pivot myself around to utilize the length of my mat here. Plant your feet hip distance apart, maybe a footprint away from your seat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders with your fingertips pointed towards your heels. Start to press the feet into the earth and lift up into a reverse tabletop. You can keep your chin tucked to your chest, or you can let your head and your neck go. See what feels the best to you. As you exhale, slowly release yourself down. Pause here for a breath. 2 more times the same thing. Plant the feet into the ground. Lift all the way up. Open your chest. Exhale, slowly lower down. 1 more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Step the feet wider, as wide as your mat. And again, now from this upright shape, start to swish swash the legs. Side to side, rocking out the hips. The outer hips. Come back up through to center and roll yourself all the way over so you end up in a tabletop shape. Adjust yourself. If you need cushions underneath your knees, put a cushion under your knee, a blanket, or a towel. And from here, start by tucking your toes under and press your seat back towards the top of your heels, stretching out your feet a little bit. Keep the toes tucked as you pull back to neutral. Tilt your seat to the sky, open your chest. exhale, untuck the toes, round the back of the body. Inhale, tuck the toes, tilt the seat, open the chest. Exhale, round the back of the body. 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back through to neutral. Start now to walk your hands just about 1 handprint in front of you. So not a big step forward, just 1 little handprint. Tuck your toes under, and now press the hips up high to the sky for your downward dog. Adjust your stance as you need to, and start to just bend 1 knee at a time, sending the opposite heel towards the ground. From your downward dog, roll into your plank. Your plank could be knees and hips lifted. You could tap your knees to the ground if that feels better in your body. And then as slowly as you can, lower yourself down to the ground so you're flat on your belly. Draw your hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale, open the chest, lift here. And exhale, release the body down. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your seat back towards your heels. Release into a child's pose. Rock out your forehead into the ground. And then take the left hand, thread it underneath the right, so the left shoulder and left cheek come to the ground. Unravel and take the opposite twist. So right arm underneath the left, right cheek to the ground. Come back to center. Pull yourself back up into your tabletop. Resituate yourself on your mat if you need to. Stretch the right leg back into the air at hip height, toes pointed down. Stretch the left arm long in front of you. As you exhale, curl knee and elbow under the body. As you inhale, extend. As you exhale, curl under. As you inhale, extend. You can have the left hand on the ground if that works better for you. And 1 more time. Exhale, inhale. Release the hand and the knee. Swivel your hips side to side. Just a few times here. Come back to neutral, stretch the left leg back, point the toes to the ground. Right arm extends long in front of you. Exhale, knee and elbow under the body. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale. Release back. Swivel out the hips. Walk your hands 1 handprint in front of you. Tuck your toes, hips high, downward dog. Roll forward to your plank pose and lower to your belly as slowly as you can. Inhale, lift up and lengthen the back of the body. Just a tiny little baby cobra. Hover your hands right above the ground. Let the back of your neck get really long. Bring your big toes to touch and lift the legs up and breathe. Let everything go. Press yourself back to your child's pose. Head rests down on the ground. Pull yourself all the way back up into your tabletop, and from your tabletop all the way back up to your downward dog. From your downward dog, walk yourself step by step to your hands. Fold over your legs. Let your head and your neck go. Start to just rock your body side to side, and then allow your torso to actually twist just a little bit. Twisting the back of the body, the side of the body. Couple more times here.
Come back to center. Shake out your head and your neck. Slowly begin to stack yourself up to stand. As you rise up, circle your arms up and overhead. And exhale, release your hands down by your side. We'll do the same thing, circling the arms up and over. As you exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. This time, lift and lengthen the back of the body halfway. Open your chest, gaze just a little bit forward. And as you exhale, roll your way up to stand. Circle arms up and overhead. And release your hands by your side. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands by your side. 1 more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands by your side. This time as the arms come up and over, fold yourself down, fingertips to the ground, or you can always use blocks. Step the right foot back, big giant step back. Walk your hands to frame the left foot so you're in a really long, low lunge. Tap your right knee down to the ground. Circle your arms up and over. Bring the left thumb behind the right thumb. Like that, pull your palms apart, open your chest. Exhale, palms down, straighten the left leg, pull the toes towards your body, but keep your hips lifted up nice and high so they're right over that right knee. You probably feel this in that hamstring. Rebend the front knee, tuck the back toes, low lunge here. And with control, maybe even shortening and widening your stance, rise all the way up to your high lunge, breathe. As you exhale, start to straighten the front leg and release your palms down to the ground, or you might be more comfortable putting your hands on some elevation. Let your head and your neck release. Rebend the front knee, place your palms on the ground, push yourself back to your downward dog. Roll yourself forward to your plank pose, adjust your stance, and slowly release your body down to the ground. Inhale, lift and lengthen, bring the toes to touch, hover the hands, hover the legs, strong back of the body. Release all the way down, tuck your toes, push up through your tucked toe, child's pose, on your way back up to your downward dog. Lift your right leg high to the sky. Step the right foot between your hands. Lengthen your spine. Bring the left foot to meet the right foot. Roll your way up to stand. Arms up and over. Exhale, arms by your side. 1 more time, opposite side. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, fold down. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Tap your left knee to the ground. Circle your arms up and over. This time it's the right thumb behind the left thumb. Pull the palms apart, open your chest. Release your hands down. Straighten through the right leg. Pull the toes towards your face. Stretch that hamstring. Rebend the front knee. Toes tuck, low lunge. And now step yourself. I'm going to shorten and widen my stance. Lift yourself up to your high lunge. Breathe. Now the new front leg, the right leg straightens as you fold over the leg. Take a breath. Rebend the front knee. Press yourself back. Downward dog. Roll yourself forward, plank pose. And lower all the way down. Bring your hands to frame your chest. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Hover the hands, lift the legs, and breathe. As you exhale, release the body. Tuck the toes, push up and back to your downward dog. Send your left leg into the air. Step the left foot between your hands. Lengthen through the back of the body and bring the right foot to meet the left foot. Roll your way up. Circle your arms overhead. Exhale, hands by your side. Step yourself wide on your mat. So you use the length of your mat if you're on a yoga mat, or just take your legs apart if you're on a different surface. Take the right toes and pivot them open so they're in line with the right knee, the right hip, but keep your belly and your chest open straight in front of you. Bend the right knee. Take your arms to a T. Take your gaze over the front middle finger. As you inhale, straighten the right leg and circle the palms up to touch. As you exhale, rebend. Inhale, circle. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands to your waist. Pivot the right toes so they're parallel again to the left foot. And now left foot opens wide. Bend the left knee. Arms to a T. Gaze over the front middle finger. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to your waist. Pivot the left toes in. Take your hands like you're holding hands with yourself at your lower back. Push the knuckles to the ground. Open your chest and start to fold yourself forward. Your knees can stay bent here, or they can be straight. You can release your hands to the ground, or you can keep the hands intertwined. When you're ready, let go of the intertwine of the hands. Start to bend into that right knee. The left foot can stay planted, or you can peel the left toes off the ground and walk your hand over towards the right knee more. Come to center and over to the other side. And 1 more time each side. To center, completing the cycle. Come back into your wide leg forward fold. Now take those left toes, pivot them forward, walk yourself inside that left foot. So take the left foot to the outer edge of your mat so your hands are inside the foot, right under your shoulders. Tap the back knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes if that feels all right on the back knee. And then let that left knee, that front knee, peel open. You can stay on your palms. You can lower down onto your forearms if that feels good. So you decide how deep you need to take this. There's 1 more place to go for this shape, so you stay how you are if that is working for you. If you want a little bit more depth, you can start to bend the back knee. Take your left hand around to reach for the right foot. Let go if you have the grip. Tuck the back toes. Walk yourself all the way around to the other leg. So hands are inside that foot. Back knee taps down. Let the knee peel open. Rock yourself. You might lower down. You might stay up on your palms. You might find the quad stretch, taking your top hand around. Come back and through, walking yourself around into your wide leg straddle. And then from here, bringing yourself down onto your seat through whatever transition feels good to you. We're going to return to our Baddha Konasana, our butterfly type shape. So the soles of the feet touch, the knees are open. My feet are very cold right now because it's actually a very cold day out, in case you can't hear the blustery wind and rain outside this room. So I'm going to give my feet a little love, a little massage, a little warmth. Maybe as you check in with your feet, you notice points of tension, points of tightness, points of cold, points of warmth. And then take this little massage up your legs, releasing any tension in the calves, maybe in the inner thighs a little bit. Send the heels just a tiny bit farther in front of you here. And start to find those rolling movements we took at the beginning of this sequence. Just rocking your weight around, rolling around, find space in the inner thighs here. And when you're ready to release your head, your palms to the ground, let your body drape down. Slowly rise back up, bring the knees together, lay yourself down flat on your back, or return to that shape we started the sequence with, so feet grounded and knees up. You might be laying flat on your back, or you might have your knees up. Release your palms open to the sky. Let your belly go, let your chest go. Stay here for a moment in quietness and stillness. Start to stretch your legs long, stretch your arms long overhead. Draw both knees back into your chest, wrap your hands around your shins or on top of your knees, rock your spine left to right. Slowly roll your way up to a comfortable seat of your choice. Bring the back of your hands to rest on your knees. Open your palms to the sky. Close your eyes. Return your awareness to your breath. We'll take 3 breaths together. Inhale in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Press your palms, palm over palm at your heart. Feel the rise and the fall of your breath. Gently release your chin to your chest. Let your hands fall down back on your legs. Slowly rise back up, open your eyes as you lift your head. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your practice.